I never do no sus shit on this channel.
So yeah, so
Hitler did 9/11.
This is something that a lot of people don't actually know.
Yeah, tell me.
Hold on. Before you get into this, do we go that way or this way?
Yeah, exactly. Hitler did 9/11.
Hitler did 9/11.
Yeah.
It's not common knowledge. I don't know why it's not common.
Clearly, it's not common fucking knowledge.
Back whenever people were like, "Oh, we killed Hitler," that was just a move by the president to try and like earn votes. Hitler's still alive. He's out there.
Yeah.
And Hitler,
where's he at? Argentina?
Arkansas.
He's in America.
Yeah.
Sue Pigs.
I mean,
Sue
people in Germany
pigs.
would recognize him.
Razorbacks.
People in America are painfully illiterate in all subjects of school.
You know what, that is true.
So Hitler can walk around with his, characteristic mustache, and no one would be like, "Oh, that's Hitler." They'd be like, "Oh, that guy has a weird stash." Okay.
That stash looks familiar, but I can't make it out.
So go back to 2001. Earlier in the year, Hitler was like, I haven't killed people in a while.
Yeah, he personally hasn't killed anyone.
This is all scientific fact.
Oh yeah, no. I totally believe it. I mean, even without sources cited or anything. Yeah, totally believe it.
He actually called the Japanese. He's like, "Hey, do you want to do this thing for me?" And they're like, "Fuck no."
Yeah, remember last time, fucker?
We remember Nagasaki. What?
Nagasaki.
We remember Hiroshima as well.
But mostly Nagasaki.
So eventually he's like, "Fuck it, those damn Muslims, they will do anything." So he called them.
He has
like
a southern accent now, but he's a German.
Yeah, I mean, he's lived in Arkansas for a little bit. So.
Okay, so he's just a German who's also a Jew that lives in Arkansas.
He's picked up on the accent.
Zotzer!
So he's like,
he's
like, well, one of your groups bombed the White House, and the other group bombed, I don't know, the Twin Towers or some shit, and they'd be like, "Oh, fuck yeah, Hitler, we love you, dude," and they took selfies with them. Back before selfies were cool, too. Hitler, believe it or not, was the person who popularized selfies.
Wow, so he is the one who actually started the selfie movement?
Oh my god! What in the literal... Ooh, no!
Oh, is this your first time seeing the bodybuilders?
What?
No, that's not what he's talking about.
No, that is what I'm talking about.
I thought it was the Zubat.
No, bodybuilder or Kylan.
What is that?
Oh, dude, no, it gets worse.
She is built like a goddamn gorilla.
Oh, no, it gets worse. No, sandbag it. It gets totally worse later.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
That can't be your first time seeing it, because that's what they looked like in Coliseum.
I don't remember this at all.
You probably purged that from your mind.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh. Good job, Teddy Ursa.
Sweet.
Anyways, so yeah, we now know, as a fact, Hitler did 9/11.
Makes sense.
Yeah. See, I have to learn the skill.
Wow. So
defending any position.
So Hitler actually created selfies in an attempt to spread the Nazi regime movement here in America.
Nazis back. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he created the
selfie. And he kind of succeeded because we have Nazis.
If you look really closely, anytime you take
white supremacists.
Yeah. If you look really closely, anytime you take a picture with your front camera, there's a little swastika on it.
No doubt. I've always seen it in my eyes, but I never really see it anywhere else.
It's like 1% opacity.
I always see it in my eyes, but I never see it anywhere else.
Yes. So yeah, Hitler did
Logan
that.
Henry, 2019.
Wow. You know what else is pretty crazy though?
This
woman. Xi Jinping actually met with Adolf Hitler right afterwards. I was like, "Hey man, saw what you did out there. Love your work. I just have some critiques." And he's like, "Nah, I don't need critiques. I got this." And so Xi Jinping was like, "Hear me out though. Trade wars." And he's like, "Go on." And so that's why China's becoming a more powerful country here in the later years, is because him and Hitler, Xi Jinping and Hitler were just
trade wars.
Trade wars. That's how we do it.
Trade wars.
Fuck the race war. It's all about the trade wars. God. Gotta rise to power. Gotta go fast.
Sonic. Okay, that's all I got. Damn, we got the A-team right now.
Do we?
A Flareon,
a Teddy Ursa, and a Poochyena.
God, Poochyena's like one of the 5 strongest Pokemon in the game.
Like ever.
Ever.
Yeah, we're about to add to that 18 right now.
Is it
How many
time?
Pokemon do they let you catch immediately?
Immediately?
Oh my god, is the Ladybug Shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Lediba, I love bug types. They're my favorite type. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Lediba line is maybe some of my favorite designs. Ledian is the worst Pokemon. In my last time I played through Ultra Moon, I used a Lediba.
Yeah, I remember.
Ledian. Horrible.
I remember because we had that conversation on Twitter, and then we got hit with like some Ledian bot.
I had a very unconventional moveset. It had like Iron Fist and then like all punching moves and Swords Dance. It had like Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Mach Punch. Maybe it was Bullet Punch. Yeah.
The Steel type and Bullet Punch.
Paralyze.
And I would put down like
Damn
2
it.
or 3 Swords Dances, and it still would not be enough to even take out like 3/4 of their health.
Oh my god.
Horrible. But I went through the whole game with it.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I beat the game. My goal there was literally to create the worst team of like fully evolved Pokemon I could possibly think of. So I had Ledian, Ariados, Delibird, Togedemaru.
God, that is the fucking worst.
Little spike ball friends.
Fuck that thing.
Fuck. I don't remember the other 2.
Also unmemorable.
Yeah. It was a terrible team, objectively.
It was a terrible team because you didn't have Minior.
Had to.
Is Minior your favorite?
You're sick.
Minier's
If
the
I got a
worst.
Pokemon
Fuck
tattoo,
Minior.
it would probably be a Minior.
Nah.
Maybe.
You should get like a tattoo where it's all the different Minior colors, including the shiny one.
See, it would look. I think it would just look strange because at this point I have a whole black sleeve, and
Yeah.
it would just be really jarring.
Well, you could always get it on the other arm.
Yeah, I don't know. I've considered getting like maybe like small accents of color here and there, but I don't think I want anything that's like full of color.
Oh, that's fair.
I am getting a tattoo soon though.
Oh yeah, what you getting?
I'm gonna get an octopus.
Where at? Nice. I want to do an octopus here, going reaching down for like the gems and stuff. I think that'd look cool.
Yeah, I think it's just more. God, my jacket. I can't pull this down. You know, I have all this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get like a squid here, but I think I'm gonna get a squid on my chest.
Chest tats are fun. My most recent one, it was the one that like it kind of hurt a little bit.
Oh, I haven't
just
even
right
seen
there.
that one.
Oh yeah, no, that one was.
He got that tattoo for free.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, Chris over at Absolute did it for me.
Hey,
For free?
so
Why?
you can't see
He's the
it
homie.
fully right here.
Damn.
I know. Shh! Don't tell nobody.
You can't see it fully.
Did
right
you like
here,
go
but-
in there and he's like, oh, you know, it is free.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
just like he had time. He was like, ah, man, I got you.
There he is. There's our first non.
Oh, what's up, Munchlax?
What's up, homie? Munch.
I'm gonna get, I think, a giant squid that'll go from like probably the base of my neck down to around the belly button.
See,
It'll be
that's
big as fuck.
so like this one over here on my other side of the chest didn't hurt at all. Like, and I had who did I have for that? I had Adam. do
This
that one.
gameplay series is very clearly audio friendly.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But no, this part over here, like the bottom of it, hurt so bad, just like right there. And that's why I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't know about deeper tats lower than this. That might not happen.
Well, you also said the Batman Beyond one on your collarbone was the most painful one you've ever gotten.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like just right there. It was like because originally that one was the worst because it was on bone. I didn't realize that when I was laying back
Bone
that
is
it
the
was
worst.
just it was already on my collarbone. So I was like,
This one goes
got
over
it.
the ball on my wrist.
Yeah.
You could hear. It's like listening to a little jackhammer.
You can hear
Yeah, like. I was like, oh, okay. And it like bruised the bone area a little bit. Yeah. This one needs to be touched up again, which pisses me off, but whatever.
Hey, it is what it is,
I'm
right?
gonna be the nerdy guy who has all the cephalopods on his body, on the octopus, on the arms.
Well, you have Charles Darwin on your other shoulder.
He's
So
not a cephalopod though.
I mean, that's subjective. Like,
Yeah, I'll have the squid here, then I don't know if I'm gonna put them on like the sides on my stomach or like the sides on my chest, but I'll get the nautilus and cuttlefish over there.
Charles Darwin might actually have been a cephalopod. And I might be able to express this in an argument with you right now. Because his
He might have
favorite
just been
food...
Cthulhu.
Well, his favorite food was to be able to filter water through his mouth and then spit it out through these little dorsal pieces in the back of his head.
All right. Cthulhu didn't exist when Charles Darwin was around. That's my
As far
note
as
thing.
you know. As far as you know.
H.P. Lovecraft was, I think, a 1900s author. Yeah.
Hey, listen.
But
Everything
far as
H.P.
you know.
Everything H.P. Lovecraft wrote was true, and it was...
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
It was
and it was
100%
originally like the
fact.
Bible, you know, like 500 years after the event.
Yeah, no,
True.
exactly.
Totally
Exactly.
credible. Eyewitness
Exactly.
testimony.
yeah. You know, H.P. Lovecraft was like Paul the Apostle. Like, same guy, actually. H.P. Lovecraft was just Paul the Apostle. And but no, Charles Darwin is a cephalopod. And I'll tell you why. Aside from his favorite food,
We can totally
he
talk to these
also
people on
had
stage.
7 arms and 7 legs. See, the reason why people normally just take a picture of the head up is because it was just a really weird mass of tentacles that would just be sprouting from underneath. And that's why the scientific community did not like him very much, because how dare a cephalopod try and
H.G.
hang out
Wells
with
actually
humans?
based his Martians in War of the Worlds off of Charles Darwin.
True.
I totally believe it. You know, I really do. It's just like Kathy Griffin.
Yeah?
Yeah, Kathy Griffin is actually related to Charles Darwin because she's also a cephalopod.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And then Snoop Dogg, little known, not a cephalopod, but most people think he is.
No, he's a canine.
See, this man gets it. He's on it.
And
Science is here.
Ice-T is a...
Iced tea is actually a beverage.
Oh. I was gonna go... In Rick and Morty, Ice-T is a character, but he's like an intergalactic chunk of ice.
Oh yeah.
It's
That's
ridiculous.
No, iced tea is actually just a glass of iced tea. 3 ice cubes, 1 lemon squeeze.
God.
Shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred.
I think we're done in this too.
Oh, thank God. This town sucks. No bitches anywhere. Except for the one that keeps following us around, but I'm pretty sure she's underage.
She is underage. We're underage.
Everyone's underage if you think about it a certain way.
911? What is your emergency? Yes, I'd like to report pedophilia.
Well, if you think about it a certain way, he didn't...
I had just been mind raped.
Yeah. I was diddled in my mind.
This is something that Zeke pulled out. So, okay, I trained up all of our amiibos in Smash.
Sure.
And as an experiment, I trained up his 3 Yarn Yoshi amiibos in a group. I was like, I don't know if they'll be as good or if they'll be worse. They were significantly worse. So I just kept making jokes. I was like, you have the dumbest fucking son, Zeke. I didn't say dumbest fucking. I was like, you have the worst son, Zeke. All they eat is glue. They are so stupid. Then he goes, well, if you think about it a certain way, they're really smart. I'm like, yes, Zeke, if you think about anything a certain way, it can be anything.
If it was a competition of who could eat more glue to show intelligence, then yes, by God, he did it.
And
I have
torture
a
him with it.
piranha plant amiibo on the way.
Oh, sick.
Are you going to feed it glue?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. You should give it to Zeke and just have him trained up for you. Apparently he's a master with them.
It just drives him crazy. I'm like, no, Zeke, your kids only eat glue. He's like, no.
Oh shit! I'm not done in that town.
What else did you need from that
I
town?
need to get something from the parts place. We need to talk to Rex Raptor again.
Oh, sweet. Ben, I know that you know who Rex Raptor is, but why don't you give us a just rundown of who Rex Raptor is in 30 words or less? Go.
30 words or less.
That's like 3 already.
Well, Rex Raptor was he's a really famous politician in the late 1800s. He was one of the first people who really pushed for desegregation in the schools.
Time! You're done. Thanks for playing. Yes, actually, everything you said there was correct. Rex Raptor is that guy.
And he was named because he was born around
From
the time
dinosaurs?
when... Yeah, no, he was born around the time when, like, finding dinosaurs was it's a huge deal at the time.
We'll get nothing in that vault.
They're
Oh,
finding-
here's your thing. That's what's about to happen. There's nothing in there. Here's your thing.
Wow.
Sweet. Really glad.
It's a rare item that was clearly not in that vault.
Yeah, but it's a really rare item, and it was in that lab.
Mm-hmm.
I did finish the dinosaur book.
Yeah?
Highly recommend it.
Really?
Great book.
Great book?
I think it won the Goodreads, which is like a book website, like Best Science Book of the Year award.
That's dope.
Well, I think the coolest thing you learn from it, it's a book called... So it's not totally non-user friendly in here. It's called The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs. A New History of the Lost World, I think. Yeah,
Something
I think
like
that's
that.
the subtext. So I think the coolest bit I learned in there is not only were Tyrannosaurs not just like the T-Rex, it was like a whole spectrum ranging from America to Asia, but T-Rexes were smart as fuck. They had...
Contrary to popular belief.
Yes. Well, like one of the ways scientists...
Big heads, tiny brains. Just like their arms.
Yeah, no. See, they had... I think that's one of the things that led to them being able to grow so big is they were just so smart, they were able to outsmart the competition. Like, they are...
By putting things in their mouth.
Based on the brain index, they were at least as smart as chimps, but possibly a little bit smarter.
That's dope.
So their brains are big, and also, unlike how Jurassic Park shows it as, like, you can't see if it's moving, they likely had fantastic vision like all other birds.
Sure. So, like, does it go into, like, do they say, oh, yeah, they definitely had feathers for sure?
Yeah.
So
man.
T-Rex are
So-
just anginat.
Yeah, so it's
They're
pretty much just
anginat.
anginat, but it doesn't breathe fire, as far as we know. Did it ever say anything about breathing fire?
God damn it. Did you know... Okay, I know you're being slightly ironic, but this is a real thing. So creationists like Ken Ham say that dinosaurs could breathe fire. Simply because in the Bible, there's like one mention of a fire-breathing creature. And they're
Okay.
like... You know, most people, like, you read, like, the legends of, like, King Arthur and stuff. You're like, oh, that fire-breathing thing, yeah, that's a myth. And he's like, no, we have to make it real. It's in the Bible. So, like, they think the duck-billed dinosaurs, for whatever reason, whenever they breathe, fire would come out. Oh my fucking god.
Jack just pulled up a picture of the anginat to show.
Is that what a T-Rex is actually supposed to look like?
No, they don't have wings.
Well, they're more like fins that go up, like a fish almost. Like
Yeah, they
just
weren't
that.
quite Spinosaurs.
That sucks.
No, I mean, most dinosaurs probably had feathers. But it's not feathers like you think of today.
But what about like hair? Couldn't they have had hair?
That's more what it was like.
See, so it's like luscious locks.
No, so...
I bet a T-Rex had dreads. Do you think it was called a Dreadosaurus?
No, I don't.
It would be thought of more like proto-feathers. It's more like hair or even like fluff. I don't know if you've ever seen
Yeah,
the...
it's like molting almost,
Yeah,
where
like-
it's that weird fluff,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Kind of, yeah. I don't know, it could have even been like, I don't know if you've ever seen the... I forgot what the breed of chicken is called, but it's a chicken that's just fluffy. It looks like a poodle chicken.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you're talking
It
about.
can be like
yeah.
that, too.
Jack, did you know that we're basically the Joe Rogan podcast?
For video games?
Yeah, for video
games.
games. We just have video games, but we talk about some weird ass shit.
Yeah. Well, this one's definitely called Ben's Science Lesson.
Yeah,
That's what this episode's called.
Ben with science and history.
Science and
Science.
history. One of those more true than the other.
No, everything that we've talked about. We here at Main Screen Gaming only promote real truth. No fake
Real
news here.
truth. No fake news.
Cthulhu was real and existed in the 1800s.
Yeah.
The other thing I was
You're
always
familiar with
confused
this
about-
place, right, Ben?
Yeah, I remember this place.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I was always confused about is how the hell do sauropods, you know, the long-necked dinosaurs, how did they live? How do they sustain themselves? Like they
Oh,
were...
what, like a plesiosaur?
No, plesiosaurs weren't dinosaurs. They were...
Like Brachio? Like
Yeah,
Oh, like a
Brachiosaurus
Brachiosaurus and a Brontosaurus and
yeah.
stuff. Okay,
Because those
okay,
things, at the end of the Cretaceous, like the Titanosaurs grew over 100 feet long.
Yeah.
Just insane. So, I guess the way you find out is like, if you look at the ecosystem, there were different specialties. There'd be ones that would reach, their necks reach the top of trees, some where they only reach forward. So they lived literally by just sharing, like, each layer was partitioned to a different specialized neck.
True.
That was like, oh, okay, now it makes a little more sense.
I don't know if you've heard about this or not. So in the Congo, there is actually reports of what's called Mekele Mambe.
I've heard of Machilia Mabende.
Mabembe or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
It's Mekele Mambe.
There is a creationist 30-minute documentary my mom would have us watch when we were younger about how Machilia Mabende is totally real and out there and totally
Oh, yeah.
proof that dinosaurs coexisted with people, not only back then, but today.
So, Jack, are you familiar with Mekele Mambe?
I'm not.
Okay, so Mekele Mambe is basically a long-necked dinosaur that still, for some reason, lives in the Congo and just walks around in the rivers of the Congo.
Sure.
And, like,
There is
a lot of bullshit. Like, Probably nothing really to it, but a lot of people there swear up and down.
It's like Loch Ness almost.
Yeah, kind of.
0% chance of it being true, but
And it fights hippos.
That's awesome.
So
I like hippos.
Fights
Hippos are cool.
hippos.
yeah, but it fights hippos.
Hippos are cool. One of my favorite videos I've ever seen is a hippo eating a watermelon whole.
Yeah.
Yes, I enjoy that.
God. Hey man, did you know that you were here for this? That you were going to come here and we were going to talk about Mekele Mambe and Hitler and 9/11.
I forgot about Mekele and Mbembe until just now. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing people believe in.
Oh yeah.
All of those like occult, supernatural like animals are always ridiculous. Bigfoot. People who think there's a 9-foot tall, totally covered in hair hominid walking around North
Well, yeah,
America
there totally
undetected.
is. Have you not seen the Ancient Aliens episode where they explain to you exactly why we can't find it? He
Yes.
has alien technology that allows him to teleport between places at any given time.
Oliver, your
I'm
thoughts?
sorry, but I live in the real world.
Shit.
Shit, you don't believe in ancient aliens? It's on the History Channel.
I believe in ancient aliens. Not aliens that ever came to this planet, but they're out there.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I would say it's almost 0% chance that no life formed anywhere else ever. The
Sure.
universe is basically infinite, and it seems about every star has planets going around it. There is just billions upon billions of stars.
But what if there aren't? Like, what if we just think there are billions upon billions, but in all reality, it's just like a bunch of DVDs that are just being reflected off of? And, like, it's just, we just sent, like,
The
a bunch
sky
of
will start
DVDs
falling
of,
like in Chicken Little.
Yeah, no, we just sent out a bunch of DVDs of Seinfeld into space so that people could understand, like, what we thought was funny back in the day. And then the thing just exploded, so now we've just got them floating around. And then any light particles are reflecting off of them, so now we think that there's a star there, when in all reality it's just Seinfeld Season 2.
It's one hell of a conspiracy theory.
Hey, man.
No.
It's only a conspiracy if it's proven not true.
This is Logan in a very real thing. I am young in body but old in heart. That is you.
Listen,
Prove me wrong.
I didn't come here to
Mister,
be
I go to bed at 8:30.
8:30 on the dot. Listen, my programs are off. It's time to go.
I went to astronomy club the other day.
There's a club for astronomy?
Yes, my mom was like, "You want to go to astronomy club?" I'm like, "What? Astronomy club?" Like, yeah, it's like right down the street. It's very strange. This dude talking about the Mars mission. I was like, okay. And there's like one dude who like, he's just really into using jargon. He was just using every technical term he could to sound smart in front of everyone
Oh,
else.
fun. Yeah.
You go up the God, I can't even remember the words he used. That's the problem with using so much jargon, is because people can't actually remember the information you're trying to pass on to them usually.
Science.
But
Big science.
yeah, that's why if you see like who was it? Brian Greene. I think it was Brian Greene, the physicist, went on Stephen Colbert. He's like, "Can you explain this using English?"
And could he, though? Okay, sweet. Well, there you go.
He
then.
explained, I think it was gravity.
Gravity. It pull you down so you don't go up.
Yes, that's gravity. I think he used the example of he had like basically like a trampoline table, and in the middle is like the way gravity works. It's more like putting indents in space and
Sure.
pulls things down. So it showed that, and I was like, oh, now it makes sense.
Kind of.
But physics is the topic or the subject I'm worst at.
It's okay, man. All you gotta do is watch Big Bang Theory. They explain everything to you in that.
Totally.
In a comedic manner.
Oh man, that Big Bang. Their theory is that they're funny at times. That's a conspiracy theory.
I never liked that show.
I don't know anyone who did.
Nobody genuinely
That's
likes
one of
that
those
show.
shows with a laugh track too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hate any show with a laugh track.
Yeah, if you ever go on YouTube, you can type in Big Bang Theory without laugh track, and you never laugh at it.
I've done it with Seinfeld too.
Yeah.
Seinfeld, some of the jokes were funny, but it was made so much awkward because
Yeah, they had
in
to
front
pause.
of in front of a live audience they had to
Yeah.
pause. So there's like, I think the worst one was the scene where Jerry was like at confessional at a church, and he would say something, then he would sit there just totally silent for like 10, 15 seconds, like, yep, all right, okay, now I can say my next line.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I don't know why anyone would ever want to use that.
That concept.
Oh, I do not miss this.
The constant anxiety of
even
knowing-
worse on like the game ones where like
Yeah, I remember when that happened to me for the first time, and I was just like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, you thought your game was glitching out. You were
Thank
like, what
God
the fuck?
someone in Nintendo finally had the comments to be like, okay, we don't need that, and we don't need the boo-doo whenever you're in red to go on literally the entire rest of the battle until you're dead or change Pokemon.
Well, I mean, you might need it. You don't know. I don't know. You
Constantly
don't know.
be like, you know what? Nope. I have to turn the volume off. This is giving me a headache. It's like doo 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 doo.
Well, that I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for the most part, and when your health gets in red, it does that.
Oh my God! How have they not learned not to do that yet?
And so I just immediately, because like there have been boss fights where I'm like unable to. Okay, come on, there we go. Where I've been unable to like not heal, and so I'm like I just have to turn on the volume because it physically does not help the situation.
Sure. Is this your grandma?
No, this is not my.
Hi, Grandma! Oh, Grandpa, no! Put your penis away!
I remember this dude.
Yeah, with the Pikachu.
Yeah, it's Gandalf.
Yep.
The wandering wizard himself.
I'm gonna go upstairs real quick.
Bye, Grandma. Don't follow me. You're old. Oh my God, you guys sleep in separate beds?
They're like Bert and Ernie.
Jesus Christ, you fucks. What the hell is your problem? You guys are hetero. It's okay to sleep in the same bed.
Not in 2005.
Apparently. Is that just something old people do? Like at some
No.
point they just are like, we're just old. Let's just sleep in separate beds. Because I feel like if I'm old, I'm going to do that. Just because, like, I don't want to die and then, like, die in the same bed as another person. You know what I mean? Like, I want that bed to be the one I die in. You know what I mean?
Oh my fucking God. Okay. Christ.
Oh, no, it gets worse. You just wait, bud.
So is the book for this over there?
Oh, the book?
Is it?
Did I ever tell you
Doesn't look
that
like
I
it.
learned that my fucked up sense of humor runs in the family?
Oh, yeah? How so?
I might have told you, I don't think I've done it on video at least.
About the cereal thing?
No, I think we did.
That
tell
was
one.
on- yeah,
That was on an
No, I learned it from my grandma.
Oh, yeah?
She was like, I want to buy a new recliner. So we went to Lazy Boy, and this lady was like trying to sell her on a warranty, and my grandma goes, I think it was like I want to say 15-year warranty, and my grandma goes, no, I'll be dead before that runs out, so I don't need it. It's like, Grandma! And this sales lady, she just turned pale. She's like, what?
My grandmother's done the same thing.
There's no words for that one.
Shadow Blows probably would have been a better movie.
That's fine.
'Cause
We want this to be a real match.
Because
A true test of
Shadow moves
strength.
are always super effective on non-Shadow Pokemon.
But we want this to be a true match.
So, I'm gonna let you look through this. I actually, when playing XD, I actually prefer using this because it shows what they learn when they're purified, which you cannot find anywhere online.
Am I supposed to choose a team?
Yeah, just ideally.
Ideally, look through and then tell us what you want. What you really, really want.
Send in your requests.
I mean, we already have Flareon, so...
You know, I do like Ursaring. I think Teddy Ursa could be a good keep. Fuck no to Lettybutt. I'm sorry, I love you, but nope.
How about Poochyena? Poochyena's there. Keep or no keep?
I'd put him as a maybe.
Okay, we got a maybe going.
Maybe Baltoy and Claydol.
Okay. Okay.
Ampharos is my favorite electric type, so maybe.
Alright.
Swalot. I love Swalot.
So I'll say this about Shiftry, it does have Giga Drain.
I think Shiftry is... Oh no, it's not a special type. Like, always have to remember that it's not the physical special split yet here. Shroomish and Breloom. I think Breloom's a good pick.
Okay.
A grass and fighting type. I've always liked Breloom. He's fun.
Breloom's pretty dope.
Electrode is always a fun electric type. He's just a weird pick. I'd label him a maybe.
I kind of want to do Gardevoir because I never get to do Gardevoir in this.
Gardevoir used to be my favorite Pokemon. I don't know if you remember. Oh god, I don't even remember the name of the website. But it was a website where it's like an online Pokemon game, and you'd like have to. Every move would reload the page. You're like, move forward.
I do. Shit.
I don't remember the name of it, but my
There's like Pokemon Crater.
yeah, that, and yeah, my username was like Gardevoir
I did play that.
and some numbers.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you and I played that.
Yeah.
Persian, I really like. Persian's one of my favorite normal
That's
types.
so
to
late into
use.
the game.
Fuck. I think
That-
Pokemon
we're
Crater.
so late into the game beyond.
Pokemon Crater's dead, right?
Like-
Like they.
Well, I mean,
they
Ah,
cut that-
no.
No, it's still up.
you usually don't.
I think they
wanna
rebranded.
knock out all the Pokemon early on, so you can even out the EXP a little bit better.
Should we
Butterfree, maybe?
continue on looking at another episode?
Yes.
All right. Well, this was part 2.
Yep. And we'll see you guys next time.
Ooh, Lickitung.